What did everyone have 25 years ago 1999 that nobody has now? Can't speak for the adult population as I was 4 years old in 1999. But seems like when I was a kid everyone had bicycles. Saturday I'd ride my bike up and down the block knocking on the doors with the other kids and telling them to get on their bikes, and we'd do races and sweet jumps and chase each other through the streets. Seems like the bicycle fad has finally died after like 100 years. None of my friends' kids ride bikes regularly, even the ones that play outside often. Checkbooks, agenda books, calendars, CD players and CDs. The iPod only came out in 2001, so it took a while to take off. Stationery, innumerable writing instruments. Lance Armstrong yellow bracelet started in 2004. Palm Pilots, Palm Trios. Belly chains for women. VGA. Netscape, Adobe Font CD-ROMs. Dial-up modems. Trinitron monitors, all the Diamondtron knockoffs. Flatbed scanners. Business card scanners. Film cameras. My mother made me memorize my phone number in case of emergency. Found a use for it recently. This was back when phone numbers had words for the exchange. These long ago memories make great computer passwords. For instance, Jupiter 41313 has uppercase, lowercase, and numbers all in one. Add a special character, and you're golden. This was the number you used in my area to get the time. Some people still have it, but it's significantly more rare. The ability to just woke up and keep good conversation going with a complete stranger, or the ability to randomly walk up to a female, tell her you are interested in her, ask her out and get her phone number. Back in high school, lots of us would cold approach back then. With dating apps, nobody does it anymore seems. Landlines, mom still has hers, but all the phones are cordless. The days of a handset connected to the receiver with a 25-foot cord are long gone. Scrolling through comments. Yet mum has an answering machine connected to her landline. Update, mum is in her middle 70s. Toned fit bodies. When I was a kid and I went to water parks, most people were genuinely fit. I felt like most women were attractive. Taking my kid to water parks these days, almost everybody is fat and unattractive. 9 out of 10 people. Kid one, I think it was one of those earnest movies, and I literally just ended up buying it and throwing it in the trash. Ended up costing me like $43 or some ridiculous thing like that. It was either speed or coke, I'm not sure. A computer from a company called Tiny, no longer trading. That was advertised as being future-proof and having a spec that was far more than I'd ever need. My 8 megabytes of RAM and 5,000 billion hard drive made me a king amongst men. A landline phone. Heck, we had a dial phone until we moved in 2018. When our kids were little, it was hilarious when their kids would come by, ask to use the phone, and try to figure out how to use the dial phone. If you lived through the 2000s, check your storage. There's a pretty big chance you'll find one of those portable CD players that kids would take to watch movies on long car rides sitting around somewhere. DVD videotapes, renting stores. I'd leave with a pile of movies and had to return them before get charged with late fees. I've got to return some videotapes. 25 years ago. Not that long ago, bro. People had cell phones. Go back 30 and yeah, people memorize phone numbers, at least their parents, spouse and kids' numbers. The ability to get on an airplane without spending 20 minutes going through TSA. The ability to navigate around town without a GPS or phone. A Nintendo 64. Easy legal access to opioids. Doctors and dentists giving scripts out like candy on Halloween. Wisdom tooth pulled. 5-day supply of hydrocodone. Tamagotchis. Those things were a nightmare to take care of, but we loved them anyways. Now it's all about smartphones and parenting skills. Obviously this doesn't apply to everyone, but you know, in the 90s we weren't allowed home until street lights were on. A chance to earn a decent life without inflation caused by insane fiscal policy ruining every chance of even remotely building any wealth. Pubic hair. At some point in there, women started shaving their bushes. You never know what's lost until it's gone. VHS tapes and player. Answering machine. Huge camcorder. outdoor clotheslines. In some cities, phone books, cameras with film, posh people had digital ones, dial-up internet, Discmans, mini disc players, floppy disks, flip phone, fax machine. Very few people have stand-alone cameras, or calculators, or alarm clocks now. Happiness, good economy, social life, non-nude music, gold in cheap price, silver in cheap price, etc. Respect, both for themselves and for others. Disrespect and cruelty are recreational nowadays. VCRs, answering machines for their landline telephones, movie ticket stubs, cheap rent, freedom to get a driver's license in every state without prior records, fresh start law. Wait for the beep. Ya gotta leave your name. Ya gotta leave your number. Wait for the beep. I had a sandbox. I haven't seen a group of kids playing in a sandbox in a very long time. Yellow pages, every house caught them, delivered in 1999, and they have vanished by 2024. Cages and codes for whether we needed to call back right away or if it could wait. The ability to do dumb shit in your teens 20s without some fuckwit filming it. Folded paper maps in the glove box. Bonus points for the spiral map books. The ability to drop off, greet people at the boarding gates at the airport. The assurance that were they to visit NYC, the Twin Towers would be there. One a floppy disk drive to a CD-ROM or DVD-ROM or DVD a W drive for a modem. I think about disk or CD which goes to the computer like a software. Guinness World Records 2000, the Chrome one, with Cindy Margolis. VCR here. I spent 99 working out to share and Denise Austin videos. A VCR, a CD player, a landline phone, printed out directions, a VCR and a cassette player. I kinda miss the not gonna lie. Self-esteem. I know it's not nobody but the numbers are low. Being able to not be reachable and people being okay with it. A yak bat, I thought they were the coolest thing ever law. Not everybody, but every Londoner had a copy of the AZ. A cell phone that helped your life instead of consumed it. A property. Nowadays no one can have their own house. To desire to pursue truth, understanding and purpose. Y2K emergency rations, bit paranoid, because we were a set of Britannica or Funkwagnalls encyclopedias. An answering machine to record missed phone messages. Inflatable furniture. Mud brand clothes accessories. Okay, I didn't need a reminder 99 was 25 years ago.